curses that they're going to have cruel instruments, and there was going to be a great hatred amongst them. And what do you know? Look what's going on over there. They got a border they can't cross and share the land with each other. They fight against each other. I was reading an article on the internet where the children that go to school in the Dominican Republic that are Haitian descent are kicked out of school to go straight to working hard labor. This is 2014 and it's going on over there, man. And who's over there trying to put order? Nobody is. Only those that are waking up into the truth and drawing in those that are Haitian, Levi, and Simeon descent, drawing them in, and that's all that's going to be delivered, man. 12,000 of the tribe of Levi, 12,000 of the tribe of Simeon. And y'all don't even know, man, that your own oppressors have done all this. Get that one in Jeremiah where it says the Gentiles inherit the life. And that's what makes me sick about you so-called Mexicans here, man. Y'all think y'all are so much better when y'all don't even know, man. You fight against and talk shit against your own people here that are born in the United States, right? And not knowing that we're all the same, man. We're all the same. We're all the same body. We come from the same house. But it's because it's based off color, or it's based off not able to speak Spanish fluently, or you speaking the same slang as you. Y'all shit's twisted, man. That's why I believe it's in Isaiah. It's in Isaiah where it says that Ephraim and the house of Israel shall not envy each other no more. And that's what's happening amongst us brothers that are coming into the truth. Outside of that, there ain't no true peace. You're still envying each other and being jealous of one another. Jeremiah 16 and 19. 17.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies.
Right, we've inherited lies, man. Y'all have inherited false doctrines. Y'all have inherited everything that is contrary to truth.
Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity and things wherein there is no profit.
Right, vanity and things there is no profit. Like we're observing these holidays here in America, or taking refuge under the spirit and shadow of America. It's not gonna profit you nothing at the end. Being ignorant and speaking evil of things that you don't understand is gonna bring you to your shame, man. That's why Paul says, I speak this to your shame. And we're speaking this to y'all's shame, to make you shameful, to make you feel remorseful. But y'all don't move. Y'all are grounded, y'all are steady and solid in what y'all believe in. And that's fine. Because the scriptures say, he that is ignorant, let him be ignorant. He that hears, let him hear. He that forbears, let him forbear. We don't care. If you believe, good. Come in, start doing that work, and build up. Start building up. Right? If you don't want to hear, we don't have no dealing with you. I don't got time to regress. I got time to progress. I ain't got time to be babysitting or holding somebody's hand that's in and out, not knowing what they want to do. I don't got time for that shit. It's time to get up and move forward. You're gonna fall, but get up and move forward. See what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna be brotherly. You know what I'm saying? But there's a time where you gotta receive that rebuke. Rebuke is very necessary, right?
I was just saying this real quick, that when the brother was saying that it's okay, you know, really, man, it makes it more of a better of a chance for me and this brother that know what we make, because it's like eliminating, the process of elimination. All these people are being knocked out. We're seeing that y'all don't have a chance, but we're out here doing the work, Lord willing. It just gives it makes the hope and that number smaller to where we might still have a chance to be in that number, man.
That number's already been numbered. We don't know exact number, but there's 144 for 1/3. All right, and it's like a small percentage of all the house of Israel. I forget the percentage, but you can break it down, and it gives you a small percentage. But to get that number, we don't know an exact number. All right, but 2/3 of you, y'all are not gonna come in, and if you come in, you'll fall out. Like Yahushua said, many are called, but few chosen. So us brothers that are in it, we're still hoping. Even that brothers that are kicked out, there might be a chance for them, because at the end, it's Yahushua Yahushua that's gonna judge that issue, that's gonna judge that. But us as men, we're trying to make the best judgments as we can. All right? But like the brother's saying, is true though. We have more of a chance than 2/3. 2/3 you're done. We know y'all are done. We have a chance. Okay? And not only that, Yahushua has justified the elect. There's nothing you can say, nothing you can do to destroy the elect. The elect are saved. They're sealed. It's already been done in the spirit. It just has to play out on earth. And that's what we're waiting for. That's the whole program of what you see before your eyes on the internet. If you stumble across it, you see the brothers in GMS, you see other camps that are doing it, but only us, the brothers that coming under the name of Yahushua Yahushua, Great Millstone, we're the only ones that do have the solid 100% truth. Okay? The rest of them, you got motherfuckers that are wearing hats backwards while they're preaching. Like who? How is that godly? How is that holy? What are you trying to do? Like you're coming into the sanctuary. You won't even do that shit when you go to church, to a fucking worldly church here in America. You won't go in there with a hat. Your pastor tell you to take that hat down. That's disrespectful. But you want to stand in your so-called sanctuary, holding the Bible with your hat backwards, still speaking, trying to look cool, trying to flirt with the girls that walk by. You don't ever see the brothers coming out of the GMS name, Yahushua doing that shit. Yeah, we may look at them, whatever, but we ain't out there like trying to be seen, trying to flirt with the girl, or be like, damn, yeah, look at that shit. Like, make it come. That's out of character and out of order.
And then they had that. I told you about it. Man, I think it was just one minute. Did another video. Titled "Do the Work," and the very first clip it puts up is of these so-called GMS brothers. He didn't really want to identify them as brothers because of what they were preaching, what they were trying to promote to the men to the ones who are out there in the truth. It was of a camp, Rochester, I think, Rochester. I don't know what state, but they brought out Isaiah, the 18th chapter, where it said that the Most High said that He shall be in the heavens, and He shall smell the herb of the smoke of the herb, or not the smoke, but of the herb and of the dew. And it shall be a sweet smell. They were saying that meant that the Most High is literally right now smoking a shitload of blunts, getting high. So they're saying to the brothers, they even say, get up on that ganja, man, you get closer to the spirits.
That's fucking wicked. And that scripture you brought on in the 2 Corinthians, was it 1 Corinthians 15?
Yeah.
Where it says that corrupt, evil communication corrupts good manners, man. And that's exactly what it is. And it's not talking about speaking like cussing or what. It's talking about speaking out of the doctrine. That's profanity outside of the sanctuary, man. Keep that shit out of the sanctuary. And if you're out doing that out of the sanctuary, you better get it right. Because it's not just up here, it's out there every day of your life. Bunch of fucking dumbass people, man.
Like, we're in a time of war, like the brother said. We're in a time of war, but you want to be promoting a bunch of
nonsense, fucking bullshit, man. Just like they do on YouTube, the vines, acting a clown, being like it's supposed to be entertainment. Yeah, we're as a spectacle. Why the fuck you over here trying to make it like it's a trend? It's something to be cool and fun about. There's nothing cool about this, man. There's nothing cool about being up here because at any time something can happen. You laughing it up and boom, what happens? You get your ass beat down. Oh, but what, you one of those niggas that think you got it? That you got them hands, that you can laugh and take, and you can jump at any time, 0 to 100 like Drake said? The fuck out of here. If the Most High puts the spirit in the man to beat your ass down, it's gonna fucking happen, man. Because you wanna act like a clown. And that's exactly what, like the scriptures say, the northern kingdom of Israel is like a silly dove. Y'all are a bunch of silly ass men, man. Y'all act like women.
Jeremiah 25 and 20.
Hold up, when y'all want to act like men when it comes to another man, y'all be all acting all silly, but then you see a man, you're like, you buck up. Try to keep your chin up, your chest all big. But then when he goes away, you want to act all silly. Y'all a bunch of fucking silly ass people. You ain't supposed to be all silly, acting like a dumbass with your chick like that. Now, I mean, it's a balance. I'm just trying to get you to understand. Like, that's how a lot of you men are. You're like women, man. I think it's a time to be playing around a game. And really, I'm speaking about within the elect of what we're doing this work for Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and rebuking you fucking other camps. Silly ass fucking niggas over there, man. Fucking silly. Man.
Jeremiah 25 and 28. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup of thy hand to drink, then shalt thou say to them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, ye shall certainly drink. Because like the brother was saying, the Most High wants to do something to you, it's gonna happen, man. And you cannot escape that. You cannot escape that.
You can't escape the judge. Yeah, the shot, it's gonna happen.
Man, there was an example the brother gave a while back. Like, you could put your arm up, but the Most High will just slam right through it spiritually and hit you in your chest. It's like you're in a war right now. Everybody's slashing their swords, and you decided to bring your woman with you. Everyone's slashing. You want to stop and propose to her right there, or you want to light up a blunt real quick, and all the swords are slashing, but they haven't been hit yet. But you just wait, man. The Most High is gonna slash you. He's gonna kill you. You're gonna be destroyed.
Especially when you're speaking outside of the sanctuary, man. You're speaking profanities. The Most High is gonna get you, man. Because the scriptures say, be not presumptuous in your speech, and don't speak lies to your neighbor, man. Speak truth to your neighbor, and don't add or take away from the scriptures, or these plagues will be added unto you. It's ridiculous, man. How this world has grown to a big fun house. It's like a one big fucking house to have fun. Clowning, being disrespectful, giving looks, mouthing off words, and acting like you're not gonna be paid back for it. If I talk shit to somebody, I fucking mean it, man. If I talk shit to somebody outside, off the camera, or even in the camera, or at my job, or outside of my job, I fucking mean it with that certain person. If something don't go down there, it's because that it wasn't meant to happen right then and there. But I don't lose that motherfucker in my mind. I'm watching him. And 9 times out of 10, that person that sees me, he ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. After he got cussed out by me. Because he was rebuked for being a bitch, an asshole, whatever. Just straight wicked.
This is Galatians 1:6. I marvel that you are so soon removed from him that called you to the grace of Christ unto another gospel, which is not another, but there be some that trouble you and will pervert the gospel of Christ. You know, okay. But though we are an angel from heaven, preach any other gospel unto you than that we have preached unto you, let him be accursed.
Right, you're accursed, man. You're a curse to the earth. So you gotta be destroyed. Because you're speaking outside of doctrine. You're speaking outside of the sanctuary. Bringing corrupt manners and making other believers, brothers that are coming in, that it's okay to do that one thing. The scriptures say that not to cover your head when you're speaking the word.
Should tell you to be sober and vigilant. Like real quick, man. Before every brother came into the world, there's a lot of brothers that'll tell you that we did do that stuff. Like we did smoke. Don't even tell you, man. Look how much of a hold it had on you, even when you were in the world. And then when you want to come into the world, you're still gonna do the same thing. Like it's gonna make you closer. Like let me tell you, like I had this time when I was over here down the street when me and the brother were down here. These Negroes had stopped me one day. They wanted to talk to me, and I was like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Y'all need to wake up, man." They're like, "We are spiritually awake," and they held up a blunt. That's man, you're being like a 2/3. And even Amos Shabalo, like a year ago, had talked about it. He was like, "You better get yourself right, man, because that will make a man fall."
Okay, that brings confusion, man. You don't know what to believe. And when you're sitting in that state, because we all smoked weed at one time, and we all been in this situation where we're sitting down on the couch, whatever, car, whatever, and we're in that deep, in that highness. You know what I'm saying? We're high, and our minds are just going, and we're just staring at the wall and just thinking about putting certain things together in our mind and tripping out about it. It's not the right way of doing it. It's your mind. The scriptures say the mind is wicked above all things. Who can know it? And your mind can play tricks on you and make you believe that you're telling that your mind is conceiving the truth. But you don't know that. Especially if you ain't hanging on to this. You gotta always come back to this to verify what your if any revelation, testimony, or what, not testimony, but a revelation or a prophecy, dream, anything you get is true. You gotta go back to the scriptures to filter it. Now, going back to what I was saying, when you're smoking that weed, it plays with your mind, man. It opens your mind up. Yes, it does. But you know how many spirits and thoughts are going through it? And we already told you in past videos that even the angels come down as the spirit of a lie in the mouths of the prophets. So you got to beware and don't stop smoking that bud, that weed. Go ahead and say what you're going to say, though. Oh, if you're going to say something.
Oh, no, but I was just saying, like, yeah, man, it's just a stumbling block. Oh, yeah, the scriptures say, it said that through thy knowledge shalt thou make the weak brother perish, man. And brothers, even man of Jacob, the elders too up in New York, they've been making videos for newer brothers, because it's to the point where even man of Jacob's like, man, even if it's you just holding a sign now in the camp, jump on, because that's the time we're to, man. The train's starting to go down, man, down that long ass trail, and once it picks up too much speed, you're not gonna be able to grab on. So they're telling you grab on, all right? But a brother, man, that's weak doesn't have no foundation. You got to build him up, man. You got to shepherd him. But then you want to tell him to smoke some weed, man, or do something that's not right. He's gonna fall out, and really, it's gonna be on you. But he's gonna die because of what you said. The Most High's gonna bring a judgment on him. It's just like the brother said, it's confusion, man.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 5. 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 6. Your glorying is not good. Know you not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump?
Yep. Because that one thing could be the end of it. It could be that one decision or thing that he's doing that just knocks him out forever. And that's like the brother was saying about the 2/3. If y'all were to come in, y'all would immediately fall. And then you would go out 7 times worse than you did before. You are bad enough as it is, but just imagine how demonic you would be after that. It's just, you don't like we were talking about earlier, man, you don't understand there's things that work in the circuits. The way it works is how it's gonna always work. If the Most High said, man, that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump, it means you're gonna eventually fall out if you continue that sin, continue that wickedness. Sin always wins over a man if he's not trying to get right, if he's not fighting. He's gonna always win. That's why he said, if you don't go back to this, you have no hope. Scripture says, if you don't speak according to the truth, there's no light in you. And then, on top of that, Matthew says, with the eye, it says, if thy eye be single, but there be darkness in it, how great is that darkness?
Read it again, 1 Corinthians 5 and 6. Your glorying is not good. And that's to you camps out there that are promoting that behavior. That Yahweh Shim Yahushua ain't glorifying you because it's not good, man. You're glorifying yourself and it's not good. It's wicked. Because today, people lose jobs over smoking weed. People get lazy. You know, your memory is not as good because your brain your brain has to work at a certain rate. So whenever you smoke weed too, it speeds things up in your brain, your heart rate. Your brain is working 100 times more than what it usually does, and it burns out. So when you get up, you're just all groggy and like, fuck. Y'all start saying, fuck, nigga, I'm blown. And you have that